What's up, you guys? It's Frank, the Narwhal Outcast. Oh my god, my voice sounds really girly right now. But today is another story day, and this is a lot different than my last story time, which was about Johnny Gilbert, which has gotten me all of you wonderful narwhals in this school of fish. Yep, that's what I'm calling my fans. If you don't like it, leave. Okay, so today's story time is about a time when we pretty much thought a psycho guy was following us. I mean, really, we don't know, but as far as I know, he wasn't in the end. My eyes are actually really dark right now because earlier I actually did a video for this channel, but it didn't turn out good, so this is my backup video. Woo! Always has my backup. My hair looks crap right now because of the humidity, and I literally straightened it this morning, but it doesn't like to stay straight anymore. So yeah, let's get on with the story. Okay, so pretty much what happened was, this was only last weekend, and it was during my birthday party, and me and my friends were being, I guess, really loud. Like, we had warned the guy who lives with us that we were going to be loud, so like, if he can't handle it, go stay with someone else. And he said he was literally going to rent a room for the night, but he didn't. So we were being really loud, and like, he's like a psychomaniac. Like, he has like he will flip out, and my mom has even said that he's scared of what he's going to do to us if he ever gets mad. So we were, I think, dancing along to either Bring Me the Horizon, last album, or Sleeping with Sirens, oh my lord. And just being loud, and we were running up and down the stairs getting like drinks and wings and different stuff. And there was also the kids there, which later on they had got, we didn't know, because they had kind of quiet, and the kids, and that was because the kids who were there, who my mom was babysitting, had left to go on a walk, but we didn't know that. So then we all were downstairs, and that's how we found out when we all went downstairs at the same time, because after we got like really tired out, we just all decided to go downstairs instead of all of us running back up and down the stairs to get different stuff. We all went downstairs, and so that's when we realized that my mom was in there. And so then we were just like, let's just stay down here. Then we were being really loud down here, and all of a sudden we heard the guy upstairs, who I hope isn't listening to this because he's literally above my head. We heard him come out of his room and start yelling, and we were like, oh shit, and we heard him start going down the stairs, and so me and my friend Paul, we ran into this room because it's the only room that locks. That door is the only one in this whole house other than my grandpa's bedroom door, which is right across from this, that locks. And so we ran in here, and we were like freaking out, and my friend Paul actually has a video of me being stupid in here and like freaking out because I could hear him walking. He was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking tell your mom and blah blah blah, and you could tell he was mad. And me and Polly were like, oh my god, what about Cassandra and Katie, because they were out in the living room, we had just left them. And so once we didn't hear him, once we heard him go back upstairs, we ran out the, well, we didn't hear him go upstairs. We didn't know if he had, like, gone out the door or upstairs. I'm pretty sure he went back upstairs, but Katie and Cassandra said they saw him go back into the living room, and that's why we started running. So, anyways, we ran to the kitchen, because how my house is set up, it's this room is right at the end, like the room that I'm in, and then there's a hallway, and then my dining room, and then my kitchen, and then the back door. So that's how we ran. We ran down the hallway through the dining room and out the back door. The dining room and kitchen and out the back door. And so then, we were like, wait, what about Cassie and Katie? But we didn't see them in the living room, so we ran, and then all of a sudden I saw them like running down the street and everything, and I was like, oh, there they are. And so we started walking, and they realized it was us, not Paul, because they like were scared too. And then we were all just standing and talking, and that's when we saw him come out the second time and go into the living room, like the guy upstairs, Big Paul, not my friend Paul, obviously. And So we freaked out and we started running down the street, and I'm right outside of my old elementary school, and so we like were running towards my elementary school because we had hung out there at the park the night before, and that's where we were running to the park. And then we were all getting ourselves freaked out, like we were hiding. We were like, oh my god, what if he finds us, blah blah blah. I don't know what that was. And everything, and we were getting all scared and freaked out, and we were like, oh, he's gonna find us, he's gonna shoot us, and we kept hearing like cars going around, but it kind of made sense because like there was like a really busy road and then a senior's home and then my old elementary school where we were, but you could hear the really busy road even though it was like 12 a.m. which is midnight obviously. Sorry, I'm like stuffy. I'm not sick, I'm just stuffy. But so we were over there and everything, and so we were getting ourselves all freaked out, and then finally we're probably just imagining these things. It's probably just those freaking and then we heard like you know the squeaking noise when cars turn around. So then we got even more freaked out. We stayed there, and then we were on the swings, and then we started running at one point, and then we got calmed down, and then we started walking, and because we figured that we were just imagining this, and it was just us being over dramatic, and that we should go home and see if they were back from our walk. And when we were, because there's two parking lots, there's like the old staff parking lot, which I mean it's not old, but it's old for me, but staff parking lot, and then there's a bus loop, and then like guest parking lot, I guess. And so the bus loop and I'm pretty sure the guest parking lot were both closed by those little like metal door things, but the staff parking lot wasn't, and that's where we were walking towards because that's what is like right next to our the senior home and then our house, our street of our house. And all of a sudden like it got like really bright like that, like that's what we saw, if you can see this over here, and it was like headlights, because all of a sudden it's like headlights had turned on, and so we all went running back. We're like, oh my god, it's him, we're gonna get killed. And then I remember I had like this weird metal pole. I don't even know where I got it from, but I took the metal pole and I gave it to Katie, and Katie was getting freaked out, and she started beating it on the ground, and it like bent it, so instead of being like that where it was straight, it was like that. And so I was like, I wonder, and so I kept doing that until it broke up into a bunch of little pieces. I was like, here, if anyone comes after us, we'll stab them with this. And I was like, it's the stupidest thing ever. And so then we had them, and then all of a sudden we saw a car like coming around because there's like this big bend and everything, so we weren't sure if it was the police or Paul. Like of course we were thinking it was the crazy guy who lives upstairs, but it could have been the police or security or whatever. And I also, that was going through my head, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't going through their head, so I was just nervous for whoever it was. And so freaking the car starts coming around, so Paulie is the only smart one, and he starts running the opposite direction of the car. Me, Katie, Cassie all smush into a corner where he could easily just literally drive into us and smash us against the corner. And I'm like peeking out to see who it is, like acting like they can't see us, and it's this couple who probably came back there to make out, and they're just like I could see them in their car, and then they wave, and I was like and then Paulie was still running, and so we had to run, and we were like, Paulie, it's not him, and he wouldn't listen, so he kept running, and then finally he stopped. And then we were still kind of freaking out, but we went home, and then we told my mom, and then Polly was saying that knocking on the roof, sorry, it was someone who's been texting me, knocking on the roof of this was a metal pole, which I wasn't. That's the metal pole that I found in the yard. Not in our yard, in the schoolyard. Oops. I hope that wasn't anything important. But anyways, and he said that I was knocking on that when I wasn't, so I got a slap for that. And then we were still like we wanted to go for another walk, and Polly didn't. So then me, Katie, and Cassie all walked down to the other park farther, and everything, and we were talking about it and laughing over this whole story, and pretty much that's just my story. I mean, by then, it's just us hanging out outside. But, like, we were so scared. We thought there was a psycho murderer coming after us, going to freaking run over us with a car, or get a shotgun or something, or, like, beat us to death. But, yeah, so we were, like, so scared, and, like, I don't know, it was just so funny. Now that I look back at it, like, we were being so stupid, and it's so funny how stupid we were literally being, because, like, nothing was gonna happen. Like, sure, something could have happened, but I doubt that he would have, like, even thought that we were at, like, the freaking school's playground. Like, who would even think that unless he had, like, followed us, you know? And so, yeah, I mean, that's the story of when we thought that a psycho killer was chasing after us. So I hope you guys liked this video and liked this whole story. This actually did happen only about a week ago. I'm sorry, I need to stop. But this did happen, and yeah, and if you like these kind of videos, thumbs up and comment, or comment what you want to see on this channel, because like I said in the last video, I'm just trying to see what I like. Like, I just, like, if challenge videos, like, I think that's what I'm going to try next, or story times, or whatever, or vlogs, and I'm just kind of testing the waters to see which one I like best. But right now, I think I like the one-on-one, like, talking, whatever I do, whether it's story time, or, like, a challenge, or unboxing, or something like that, or reading over comments. I think I like that the most, so I think that's what I'm going to stay with. But yeah, so subscribe to become part of our School of Fish and become a narwhal. So yeah, that's it. Bye!